Hey, AIP, man, we got something exciting for you. We've jumped onto the Paragon beta. So we found this through one of the YouTubers that we watch, Muselk. We'll throw a link to his channel, so if you guys are interested, you can jump on this as well. So for the last few days, we've been playing it. Now, Paragon is from Epic Games, the new MOBA. So it's much like Dota 2 or League of Legends. So there's three lanes. You trying to push from your base to the enemy's base through creep waves. There's creeps in the jungle, there's towers. There's a few other little interesting bits and pieces which I'll explain as we go along. So this is the picking phase. Now, it's very similar. If you've ever played any sort of MOBA, it's really similar. You know, you have one team picks, the other team picks one hero, then two heroes, and they haven't got a denial phase yet. So you can't actually deny your hero from picking your opponents from picking certain heroes. So that it's still working through a few bits and pieces, but you still have options like saying what lanes you like being in, what roles you prefer to play, which is a really neat little touch. This is my favorite character. This is a guy called Chimera. Now he is a low health but high damage dealer. He's quite good in that he's a good jungler. He just runs into the jungle, and one of his key attributes is that he gets to every time he hits creatures, his rate of health increases. What you're seeing here now, you don't buy items per se, they call them cards. So the easiest way to think of this is like any other game, like they're basically items and they have slots. So each item can actually be upgraded up to 3 times with essentially another item. They call it cards, like your head wraps around it pretty easily. So the first, I had actually worked the timings out. There's a couple of harvesters and other bits and pieces scattered around the map. So you can see was running down the right hand side. You have to excuse the graphics a bit here. Now, you'll see on the map, I'm in between the right and the mid lane. This is what we call a harvester. Now, what I'm doing is I'm capturing the point, which can be sped up with certain items, like if you have a key. Now, I've since discovered, once you've captured the zone, you'll say down the bottom it says building. Now, you don't actually have to hang around for the building bit. You'll still get the XP once it's finished building. So I've since discovered that. Once you've captured it, run away, you still get the upgrade. Like any good jungle, there's creeps in it. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm just making my way through the creeps in the middle. So check out the opponents, and we'll make our way back. So now down on the top lane, what's really cool about this is there are all the different lanes tiered. So because this is a behind over the shoulder view, it's not just across the map, there's up and down as well. So here you can see what I mean. This guy comes in massive, just starts pumping out as many hits as possible. And he gets really hard to kill because once he starts racking up about 20 hits, his rate of health increase is up. It's going up like 30 HP a second. When you've got 1000 HP total, that's a lot. Now, the other unique thing is that in the middle here, there are creeps that spawn power-ups. Now, I got ganked as I was trying to do this, and so straight away I was like, nah, I'm out. Ran away. I've just used all my abilities as he ganked me, so I decided to come back. This is like 30 seconds later, and this guy decided not to come back. So this creature, you'll see in a minute, take him down. He spawns a red orb. This gives you extra damage for a time, and then I haven't figured out whether that time varies yet or not, but basically there's a couple other versions. One gives you extra damage, one gives you a lower cooldown on your abilities and less mana cost. There's one that makes you do extra damage to towers, and there's a big epic boss creature in the middle as well, like Roshan from Dota 2 that unlocks your ultimate card. Basically, big damage, big mana regen. Now here's me coming in, trying to pop my ulti here on a caster, and him counter-altering me and me getting annihilated. So what's cool is, in 9 times out of 10, I would have won that battle, and he timed his abilities and his skill really well so that it flipped on its head. This game is really good at rewarding individual skill player. So I'm now playing a support character. This is Muriel. I noticed that my assassin character had found someone in the jungle, this bloke. Me teleporting in drew his attention away enough that he had got confused with where my teammate went. This character can go invisible, re-engages, and we take him out. Which is not, it's rather impressive actually, because that was the enemy tank. Now those guys, when they say tank, they mean it. You can sit there all day and just take punishment. So another good example here, here's me trying to use that same ability. You saw me fly in, that's this character's ultimate, teleporting to a teammate. That was used in an offensive capacity. Now we turn it around here, so this is a bit of an extended battle. That's the other really cool thing about this game, is the battles can go for ages. Like it's not in, get hit, one hit killed. There's a lot of strategy involved. There's a bit of aiming, so it's not a shoot up, but you do have to land your hits. I was so frustrated in this game. My teammates kept running in. I was typing and voice comming madly, like, guys, don't run in, let them come out. And about here, I realised this fight was lost. One of my teammates had just respawned back at base, popped the ulti, up, out. And that's the other, the flip side of that ability is the escape mechanism. It's really cool. So this here is Grux. This is the tank, or one of the tank characters. Now he's less pure tank. He's also got some good fighting ability. But you'll see here, we run into the battle. There are his abilities going off left, right, and center, and you basically just sit there all day and just take it. I don't do a whole lot of damage, but the point is, you get in the middle of it and you just confuse the crap out of everything that's going on. So we've just taken that hero out there. Now he's not disappeared because his ultimate, like a lot of MOBAs, he dies and then comes back again with half health, and you got to kill him again. Now we were losing this game really badly, and we actually ended up winning it. So what you can see here now, this game rewards tactical play. So I was in that engagement for ages. I was starting to run low on health. You come back, you can pop health, pop mana cards or items, however you want to call it. My teammates are in there sort of just soaking up their abilities. We re-engage. Bear in mind, we're quite a way behind here. Like, we're defending. We've taken out one. Pull out the ability. Pull their range a bit in. But nothing. And we ended up winning that fight. Actually, that was one of the pivotal fights for us. We took out their main carry. We took out their main defender. And one of their offense pushes as well. And it was just, yeah. And that turned around, as you see. This is the assassin character. So this guy doesn't do well against creeps. But he's really good at targeting enemy heroes. That dagger slowed this guy down enough that he pops his ulti, misses everybody, and we just wait in and finish him off, and that guy as well. This character is really cool because you can teleport to your opponent. So if they're on really low health, you teleport in and blink strike. The other cool thing is, if you see here, with a bit of a cooldown, pops the invis, and now I'm off the enemy radar. So this is right near the end of the match though. That's the enemy core there. So once you've taken all the towers down, you basically want to kill this here. So I'm sneaking around. Basically, you know, a bit of fun. We've won the game already, but we're going to come in. We're going to blink strike in here. Bang. Pop the double damage for coming out of invis. Taking them all down. By this point, our main carry, yeah. Our carry just wiped the floor with everyone. And that's it. It's a really tactical game. I actually really enjoy it. There's a lot more to it. You're going to play your first 2 games. So in the beta at the moment, you can't verse other humans for your first 2 games. You've got to take on your opponents. You're going to take on AI-controlled opponents for 2 games where you figure out what's going on. And it can be a bit frustrating because you're not sure what's happening. But once you figure it out, there's a lot to this. Like, Dota is really unforgiving. It'll push you in ways, if you don't pick up the mechanics in the first couple of games, you're going to get wiped. Now, this game's not as bad. From what I've seen so far, the scaling system is really good. It puts you against players, especially when you start, that are brand new. So once you've I'm up to a level about 13, and then you start to get a little bit of disparity, like players who don't quite understand and they want to go in gung-ho and tank everything, which doesn't work and is infuriating. But otherwise, this is a really cool game. So guys, if you are keen, I'm going to link down below to Muselk's channel. Jump on there, have a look at his Paragon video. He has a link to free download the Paragon beta. Jump on board. It's a whale of fun. Have a look for Backfwip. That's our username. You saw it at the start. Go to the first frame, freeze it, have a look. Add us. Let's go. Let's have a game. Catch you later.